Welcome everybody to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at BVN at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy Cliff giving you the hottest news in sports out there right now. And I want to talk a little NBA and specifically NBA End of the Year Awards. Now you may say, this is not the end of the year, Cliff. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to make some bold predictions for the different individual trophies that will be won by players and coaches to go on for the year. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with the most improved player. I think that's going to be shooting guard Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. Look, this guy's young. He came in as a teenager literally into the NBA, and the guy has a great shot. He averaged 13 points last year, but now as a full-time starter, look for him to go ahead and take a role as one of the young talents on that team, getting a lot of playing time and a lot of good looks for that shot. Now moving on, speaking of young players, Rookie of the Year. I think it's going to be Chris Dunn of the Minnesota Timberwolves. They took him out of this past draft from Providence. Now look, this guy went to the Timberwolves. Probably was going to come off the bench. But Ricky Rubio is hurt right now, so this guy's having to come in and play point guard and listen. With all that talent on the team and new coach in town, Tom Thibodeau, look for him to get all the opportunities in the world to lead the young crop of talent in the NBA. He should win the Rookie of the Year. Now moving on to the bench. Speaking of coaches, over there in Boston, Brad Stevens. Look, this guy made the leap from the University of Butler, and he came into the NBA, and he's been doing some good things up there in Beantown. So look for Brad Stevens to take his collection of talent, and they just got free agent Al Horford, and look for them to do some good things in the Eastern Conference. And we always know that Eastern Conference is real weak. Nobody gives any team a chance in the Eastern Conference because they know the Cavaliers are over there like the boogeyman there to take out anybody. But look for the Boston Celtics, led by Brad Stevens, to make some noise. So back to the players. The sixth man, the first man off the bench. Who's the best reserve in the league? Well, I'm going to tell you who it's going to be. It's going to be a familiar name, Andre Iguodala. Yeah, the Golden State Warriors. He's no longer starting. You know, they got a guy named KD. He's going to come off the bench, and he should be a spark plug, even though he's a veteran, for those guys coming off the bench in Golden State. One reason why he's able to stay on the floor, his shot, his athleticism, but as long as he stays injury-free, remember he had a back problem in the finals last year, he should log some good minutes and see if he could win the Sixth Man of the Year. Now moving on to the Defensive Player of the Year. We possibly are going to have our second three-time-in-a-row winner in Kawhi Leonard. The first guy to win it 3 times in a row was Dwight Howard. I guess he's doing okay in Atlanta. We'll have to see. But I'm talking about the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. This guy has the best chance of making it 3 in a row. I mean, if you ever watch this dude play, not only he's going to lock down your best player on the opposite team, but if you're dribbling the ball and even if you're trying to keep it away from him, he's just going to pluck it from you with that claw. I mean, it's like that thing is mechanical, has a mind of its own. But that's Kawhi Leonard for you. So look for him in the Spurs to go ahead and make some noise in the Western Conference as well, and led by his defensive and all-around play. Now, on to the MVP. Who is the best player in the league this year? And you know what? I'm not going to say King James. I'm not going to say Chef Curry. Who am I going to say? Russell Westbrook. Look, Russell Westbrook has been on a tear since really last season, especially in terms of triple doubles. Now understand, he's over there at OKC. He's not alone, but he doesn't have Kevin Durant anymore. So look for this guy to always have the ball in his hand. And people say he's selfish, but usually when he gets his triple-double, that means he has 10 or more assists. So obviously he's not being too stingy. But this guy will win the MVP based on the foundation that he is the most dangerous man to get a triple-double in the league right now. And he gives us great highlights. But hey, those are my predictions for this year's individual awards for the NBA. Maybe you think I picked the wrong MVP. Maybe it will be King James. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe there's another rookie in the league like Joel Embiid for the Sixers who's going to make a splash in the league. Either way, I want to hear what you have to say. Hit me up, cliff@blackvideonews.com. And before you leave, go ahead and like this video and go ahead and subscribe to this channel so you can always get the best news. So in the meantime, always stay logged on and love us right here at Blacks in Motion.